Assalamu alaikum, barkamu da sake saduwa kan wannan shiri Gidan Kawa. Ni ne naku Fati White tare da ni Aishatu Umar Sanda wanda kuka fi sani da Hajja Korola di Tundra da kuma Salma Lad Mutawakil. In kuna kallon mu kan Facebook, yankuri ku follow page mu on Facebook, kuma kan YouTube kun ku stream at Baina TV. And on Instagram, you can follow us at Baina TV. And on Twitter, we are at Baina Media. Yankri, do follow and like our pages. Kuma ku comment. Kan yo one and sharing. Before that, our makeup is by Finesse Glam.
Yeah.
Then our Medina yellow signboard.
Yeah.
As today, our topic for today, we batun self-love. What we know about self-love, why we need to self-love, and how we self-love ourselves. It's not actually self-love. What do we understand by self-love? Meaning is self-love.
Self-love, appreciating yourself.
What do you mean by appreciating yourself?
Know who you are, and then know that this is who I am, this is what I want to do, this is who I want to be, and then love that particular person.
It's like you can my day self-love. So okay, shini ka appreciate ka daraja kanka ka so kanka. Okay.
Basically managang that's what self-love is. Ka accept mistakes in ka, your past, your present, where your possible future could be. Accept everything, like, hey, kominki, ki yada kamai, ki akanga kiki. Then you accept yourself. And when you accept it, shake your fire so kanki, and they kamata ki so kanki. Because at the end of the day, iki ba ki so kanki ba, what is so ki? Like, I don't know.
She just said it's so simple. Like, ba ki so kanki ba, what is so ki? I mean, what is so ki ba ki so kanki ba? And Yankri, just stay, don't change, don't stay tuned. Facebook, Baina TV. On YouTube, we are at Baina Media, Baina TV. Esa, muka check mon song kai about self-love. Kuna gan kamade, how we look, our makeover, our yenda muke shiri. Kokuma yenda muke relate da mutane, ko mutane da muke haraka da su. In our influence the whole process or whatever self-love is?
For me personally, I feel like before you can even know the kind of makeup look to go for, the kind of dresses you go for, who to associate yourself with, if you know yourself, if like kinzama kanki kina zonega bamudubi kinduba, okay lad, kikega, kidogwani, kina da jiki, kina da kumatu. Akanga kike alinki kina fushi da sauri amma kina da ankuri kuma kina tanya mutane kina yin akana kike. So now I know how I look, like I've appreciated myself for how I look. I have checked my character. I know, okay, in certain aspects of myself I'm bad, some parts I'm good. I know all this. Then I put all together and be like, okay, this is who you are. Okay, these are your strengths, your weakness. Now for your weakness, mezaki can improve kanki.
No, so let's not go jump the gun. I'm gonna check my okay. So before that machidato to self-love kanta, that was so kanta. She first has to understand herself.
Exactly.
Then before appearance, makeover, her dress, even in the take it come into place. So for the first step about self-love is understanding who you are.
Yes.
Before you self-love.
Exactly.
Aisha.
So with the self-love, I want to use myself as an example. I used to be someone that I think about what people say a lot. So when I want to do something and people are like, this thing, you can't do it, is this, is that, I give up. So when I started the Ghana Institute, the university, then I was like, no, this thing that I'm doing, it's not helping me. So let me just know who I am, what I want to do, who I want to be. Then I know what to do. So I sat down, as she said, your strengths and your weaknesses. So I realized that with my weaknesses, I can't be with some particular group of people because I know that sometimes I get angry so easily, mood swings. And if this particular person can't appreciate me at that particular time, I can't be with you. So when I started this sex education on my YouTube channel, there was a friend who insulted me and insulted my dad. But it didn't make me stop what I was doing. I continued because people were messaging me and telling me that what I'm doing is helping them. Married men and then married women, they were telling me that it's helping them. They don't know this, they don't know that, but they are understanding what I'm trying to say. So you see, with this self-love, if I didn't know that this is who I want to be, this is what I want, I wouldn't have continued.
It's like if without self-love, back is my son who you associate.
Yeah, like
Everyone, Kowa is your friend. Back
Yes.
if you tell Kamade, it's like you cannot accept any other person. There is no limit. You just accommodate everyone.
Yeah, it's about energy. The energy you give is the energy you get. So if you are surrounded by people and the only energy they have is bad,
Cut them.
it influences you. Eventually, you also start doing bad.
Yes.
That's why they say, show me your friend, let me show your character, right? But if, okay, you know that, okay, so I like to read. But the people I'm with right now in my life, none of them read. They don't know any book. Like, if I try to bring any conversation, they're like, oh, so like, so when you identify that about yourself, then you distance yourself.
That's all.
You can still be friends. By your friendship, you have to understand the level of friendship you are going to have. Like, we have friends and we have friends. So you need to know the difference between who my friend is and who my friend is.
And all this come into place when you self-love.
Yes.
Not just first
Self-love.
like, it's like, before you even love yourself, you need to know yourself. So if you know yourself and you've accepted yourself, loving yourself is easy.
Yes.
But if you don't really know yourself,
You can't.
and you are trying to love yourself back, you see somebody wearing something like, like, you don't know what you want. So everything else somebody is saying, like everything else you see somebody wearing or someone doing, you feel like you can, like, you should be doing that. Because you don't know yourself, you're putting yourself in a situation that at the end of the day, it will backfire and hurt you in the process.
Sometimes they know themselves, but they don't appreciate who they are.
Yeah.
That's another problem.
Self-love leads to self-appreciation.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's an Indian machine. Kinsan kanki. Kinsan kina son kanki. And in the kin so kanki. Yak madaki appreciate abin the kiki.
Exactly.
So without appreciating yourself,
You can't
love yourself.
And also, if you don't appreciate yourself enough, somebody wouldn't appreciate you for you.
Exactly.
And it goes like, it goes not just like, it goes across all sorts of relationship, work, family, like love relationship. Like, if you know yourself, you love yourself and you appreciate yourself, that energy projects. So if somebody is there somewhere, grandpa, the person has no, like, when the person see you, they'll be like, okay, Mduranga, like, okay, that's come to take it.
Yes.
Because what? You are not in doubt.
Yes.
That way, even if a guy stops you to talk to you and he's saying something that you know that you are worth more than that, and he's talking basa basa to you, you know when to step out of that environment because you know yourself, you know your worth. Like, it's like, hey, not a sada with what I've been through.
I've been there, sir. Akmate, actually, yari machi. Kana self-love contact because the moments in the area machi, kina song kanki. In the first place, I've been the day before when you did chidi make you one up. Making you think twice about I've been the day. So, but I've been there, kind of kike carry kanki, kind of kike. And I was like, okay, one guy be no matter. She won't tolerate it. Kokma, this is the kind of person that, but it depend on other people in order to be to get any acceptance from anybody. That's one thing about self-love. It's an India check my area much. Kisan Kamari, you're confident enough. Kisan, okay, so before this person will do this to, or before anything happens to me, or even before I do anything, or before anything comes to me, I know that now I'm capable of doing that particular thing. And I help others even get to even appreciate who you are, and get to know that, okay, this is someone that we can trust with this thing.
Yeah. And one thing too is that in the process of loving yourself, don't forget the people around you. Because one, you may love yourself, you may know your worth, you may know what you deserve, but other people may not know that. So it is part of your duty to educate people. If like the person, so long as the person wants to be in your life, you tell the person, okay, I won't look at you, I need time for myself. It's like, if you have a problem at that moment, don't call me. Let me get this time that I want for myself. When I'm strong enough, I can help you with whatever you want to do. And that's the same way that if you need help, just because you love yourself, you know who you are and what, that doesn't mean come on by. You can assume help. You don't ask for it. Ask for it. It's all part of loving yourself. Because if you know that, hey, I've been a bnikariba as a na need one tanyeni as our. Oh, Aisha, yankore, banya binga tanyeni. You are reducing the burden of yourself.
You know when to ask for help.
Yes, it's very important because mostly like say come on, okay, soon like soon a level I can go. When you're at that level, but even if you need help and you're on top of your game and you need help, well, it doesn't take away from you, it doesn't take your strength, it rather shows how confident you are in yourself and your people, that you know that, hey, if I'm in help, I know I have people.
And you should know the people you ask for help from.
Okay, if you just tune in, you're watching us on Facebook at Baina TV. You can also stream on Baina TV. Please do go on our Instagram page and Twitter to follow and like. And don't forget to comment. Getting back to the conversation, it's kawaii kunangan kamam. Before Mesa Yari Machi, ikmatata self-love in a relationship.
Okay.
Like
in a relationship.
It will make her appreciate herself. She did about her courage. Tayat the son come on one gun the down into relationship with him in the. Do I really like him this particular way? If in I when I'm back the courage in the back here ki magana da shi ki ce mai come on one gun da yake yi baki so it's a very one gun da yake yi kina so a continue. Can you understand? It's a baki the one courage, the one self appreciation. You can't, like, you just can't be in a relationship.
And also, like, if before you go into that relationship, if you know what you want, you know what you need, and you let him know, come on back, okay, this is me. At a point in time, I need a shoulder to cry on. At a point in time, I just need somebody to hold my hand. At a point in time, I need you to what? Fall back. Let me be me. You explain all these things to him.
It's like before relationship, no, either the would-be guy or would it be whoever she's going to have a relationship with. It doesn't have to be I check my day so yes case but then yak mata macheta son come I've been there she's going for this particular person. It's this is why he's coming in, and these are the things about him that I'm okay with. These are things that I wouldn't be okay with.
For me, I believe that no matter duka, like not even matter, even everybody, we have a list of things that we want and we don't like, things that we hate, things that we love. We all have it. So even with your brother, with your sister, with your distant, like you have to let the person know, come on back. Akona can say bonson.
I'm have mata kisan come on back. No mache. Bakeki boy, ko even as yari mache. Bakeki depend kan wani to be happy. Jin dadinki, rayuwanki, whatever that happens to your life, it not depend kanki. That's the reason why yakamata you should self-love.
Yes.
But if like he's saying that ki make kanki happy ba, like saying when to fall on someone ba, like saying you have to be less dependent on people. Yakamata and it's difficult. I check even for instance, kina the toxic traits. yeah, boy, you use that toxic traits in the kikirashina. King Kawa one toxic traits into your relationship.
Yeah.
And when it affects your people, it's you need to self-love yourself. So this toxic traits in there, you can do away with it.
Yeah.
Even someone they can sunny, okay, there's someone I want to be with. When you self-love yourself, then the person will learn to say that, okay, I've been the kicker go through Kega. Let me help you come out from it.
Yeah.
I'm in the first place, but appreciate who you are, but you saw your lows, your highs, but you saw whatever you are going through, yeah, it's very difficult for you to have someone close to you.
Yeah.
For you to have
That's
someone
true.
to love
But
you and
Fati,
have
the thing
something
is-
healthy with
The
you.
thing is, before you push yourself to go to this stage, like, okay, I'm in this stage of my life, before I go here, it's a journey, right? You should know, come on back. Even if you have this toxic trait that you said no, before Mampo, you go into anything, you should start working on yourself. Sometimes you can't finish working on yourself alone.
Yes.
You will
need
start,
people.
but you definitely need somebody to help you complete.
Yeah.
So no, like that's what I'm saying. Like you should know when to ask for help. You should know, come on back. Okay, Naiko Karina Zonanga, I'm about you move on.
Yeah.
Help me move on. And sometimes too, some are lucky to have spouse that are willing to help, spouse that are open to the idea of helping. Some too, they don't know that you need help because you don't mention it. You see that then? So for your own mental health, for your own well-being, you need to be talking about it.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's difficult, but you have to try.
Yeah.
Even if you can't say it to your partner, write it down. It's like the moment it's in your heart, is in your mind, it weighs you down.
It's a opening magana. And I think one of there's issues that we have as Yara matter is because Bamyam me magana. Bamyam will speak up. You have not been expressive. Yakamata chi. Even if Bamu Samo, even our parents, but we should have one that mukatan come on bam. Me mutem is on or in this person. Ko me amazona that Meshinga and me open up for the machine. I've been the go through Kega. And that's one beauty about self-love. Because in there I check mom, can understand come on back. Ya can go through masalanga and can for the one kaza. I've been the go through Kega. But make take for the everyone takes on a check my na go through Abinga and
You have specific people.
Akwe wanda kida machine kuna the one bond. It's a take approach machine. This masalan even self-love, you can even help let one etenyeki for you to love yourself. Like in guiding you, not for you to do it. Somehow in guiding you, yes, guide you to do it because motivation. Because when come on the inspiration, when come on the motivation, the very kebamo boost, and before you would even when you're in a relationship with someone, which are years old when independent, and that's later we'll talk about how we can be self-love, but we want to even appreciate this whole conversation. So with in the like is self-love, kanki, you can love someone better.
Yes.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
In back is so kanki, it will be difficult to change even yankee for you to love them.
Even it's
Because you know
hard for
that-
the person to even love you right.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know where you stand, the person is trying to like maybe machine also is saying make a gift. So machine also do something nice for you. I don't like you are making it hard for the person to
love
appreciate
you.
Like you see that thing. But if you know yourself and you know come on back, okay. Once in a while, I want to be pampered. You let the person know come back. Hey,
Once in a while, you love food.
It's like if the quarter like you call one if the map is like oh this week my sister has has helped out in the house a lot. Let me do something for her. So if there's kawa oh kanwana karibi even with that one crampa it makes you feel like yes okay so my effort is being appreciated. But if it's a so
appreciate I've and you know I think it's because Bible machine but to appreciate I'm taking but ama is because she's not contributing or she doesn't contribute. It's like, come on, for instance, can I go check my Gida? Back you call me. Or not let me even use a relationship. In a relationship, you are not contributing anything into the relationship. How do you get appreciated in the relationship? So but in the the one and all the time machine ke buyer all the time in machine ma yezo advice machine ke being she the person because machine no in at the end of the day if I'm going through something not for the matter she has nothing to tell me. Even if like can't understand can these are my strengths, these are my weakness. Okay, when it comes to business, but the strength in business is my low. I'm a machine as a command in your zone check my dim. Aisha Kola when Ike, I'm going through this and this. Couldn't soon come up with this and this. Even if you're not business minded, I could one on that cake you fed me. Yeah, boost me, and that's a contribution. No matter how little you are contributing to the relationship. And this is all about self love because in Baki love can Baki discover can kiba. And in Baki boy machine has son come on bar in Abin the Kiki and Duka. Kema, these are your strengths, these are your weakness. You can also contribute into that relationship and yeah, it's difficult machine appreciate and Abin the Kiki.
Contribution is in so many ways as well.
Yeah. It's not just about giving like I've been like sometimes all the person need for you to
is listening here.
I'm here for you. You got this. That's it. That's the only thing the person needs. Like sometimes
and
all the person
for someone and so how that can expect come on. You just be there and machine now. The person the machine can expect from you is just that's your mind. When you kill the kinky, you feel insecure about yourself.
See, like
you don't love yourself, you don't trust your instincts.
I get that too, but Fati, sometimes you just have to fake it till you make it. See, we all don't really know ourselves very well.
How do you fake it?
Let me finish. You see, there's this I learned it in PR, Johari's box. There's a part like as a person you have 4 parts. One part that is known to you, one part that everybody think it is you. Okay. There is one part that is unknown to you. There is one part too. I don't remember that part. There is one part when I remember I'll say. But the unknown part, no. It only comes like you only get to know that about yourself when you are in that situation. I get it. So every day we keep discovering something new about ourselves. Yeah. So if you meet somebody, you know on your own this is who you are. But with this person, how are you?
You're able to change. You're supposed to be. You can be dynamic. You can be flexible.
Exactly. Sometimes the best way to know that, like somebody can be like, okay, it's exactly. I can tell the person as right now as I'm sitting here, this is what I think I will do. But when I'm in that situation,
yeah, you already know.
You see that
anything can happen.
Exactly. It's sometimes when you get yourself involved in a new relationship. And you are like, whilst you and the person are talking, you should be picking up certain things.
Yeah.
Like you should know that, like if you pass 1 month talking on phone, interacting in person, you should know the person's tone. So if one day you and the person are talking and the tone changes, you like it should click in your mind. Okay, something
exactly. Somewhere.
And some people they don't just talk about it right away. Yeah. They'll hollow inside the problem or
no, come on that. You see, that's I mean there's no come on because in the K for instance, come on when you machine has come on they go through any situation, machine openly be for you are. It'll take time before the machine open up. When you come on, be a for you are, and at the end of the day, sort out Magana and she and you fake it. And you won't get to know.
Yeah.
It's there's a situation where in the case, you see that's when I make about some contributive factor in a relationship for a young girl come on back. In the relationship, you're only there because financial assistance. And he should listen to it. Even if like his son come on and you know society more mother to open up a lot. it's a ama you should be able to it's a kamade but cooling cause you just rattle over. At least in kuna magana you should acquire things that you could say no matter situation they can even if at that point he's not going to that ama later he's in a situation yet too I've been the kataba for the some time back. Yeah, you me a pickup. A check my okay, he'll be fine. You'll feel fine.
Yeah.
And that's one thing about because thinking of self-love, trust me, you always want to be you want to be better than yourself.
Yeah.
And also,
You want to
if you are self-loving yourself, it makes it easy for you to like understand somebody else's point of view. Because at the end of the day, I'm loving myself. She's loving herself. You are loving yourself.
We are all loving ourselves.
We are all loving ourselves. So if the person is in a situation and she lets you know, come on back, hey, I'm not feeling okay, you know you need to step back because you know that if you are also in that situation, you expect her to step back. So in loving yourself is allows you to appreciate others.
That's why they say everyone is entitled to their own opinions. So me, when you are doing something and then you say this, and I'm also saying the other side, I don't feel what you are saying is useless. I feel because you love yourself, this is what you think the thing is supposed to be. And because I also love myself, this is how I also expect the thing to be. You understand? So we are all loving ourselves, but that doesn't mean that if we are going the wrong way, we shouldn't be corrected.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah.
And also, it's all about perspectives. From your side, it looks this way. From my side, it looks that way.
Definitely.
We just have to find a way to come into the middle and make it work for everybody.
That is when tolerance comes in.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because I've been in a situation where I like, because I'm very passionate about it, I want everybody to be on that level as me. And it's like, it's not working. So when I found out that, okay, lad, just because your
Taking a
emotions is
hyper.
high and somebody
Is
doesn't
low.
mean it's the same. Like, it's the same journey, but for the rabbit, he gets there faster. The tortoise, it takes a while.
Yeah.
So that's how, like, I've sagged my mind, Kamamba. Murika Bagudaban. Maybe the pace at which I do things is not the same pace at which somebody else does something. So I wouldn't.
It's our normal should say that when you appreciate your pace, in a very I've been the care around you, be damage.
At all.
No.
It doesn't because
all.
back you feel pressure now.
Yeah.
We're
So I
not
command
necessarily
it.
pressure on them.
Unnecessary pressure them, and you see this self-love and I go beyond what people I've been on think about the whole because in Kagan come on in the kika appreciates kanki kicking our self-love kanki back people have been the one
It damage. Anything you want to do, you go for it. You don't wait for somebody to tell you. Like, forget it.
She that 10, 29.
I've been the key make you comfortable.
That's what you should do.
Back here I've been there because when you are even if I've been here making you uncomfortable because
somebody
come kita no, you wouldn't do that. You don't do it. Keep love because now appreciate the situation you are in. And your own psychological makeup, your appearance. It's I've been the kid that is I've been the minister. That means the same thing. No. Like
you got a cuff and I can get.
it's a whole different thing.
You know what you want, so you know what to do.
Please, if you just join us, Kuna Kalomoka on Facebook at Baina TV. Yeah, Uncle, follow us. Baina TV, and aside following you should like, comment more some musa been the quick think about conversation
Sure.
Join the conversation. Muna so much every single thing that you have to say about self-love. As a young girl, make come out that come out the self-love contact. Please, I'm waiting for your comments and about self-love. Back to self-love. Me batun what we understand by self-love. Me batun why we need to self-love. The huge one. No. How do we self-love? How do we self-love?
Okay.
Like Aisha, let me say this. It doesn't just happen in a day. Baki kwana, as you don't sleep as insecure lad, scared lad, check that shit. Ooh, confidence lad. Oh no. It takes a while.
Yeah.
it takes working on yourself. It takes knowing yourself.
Yes.
It takes listening to people. Like if somebody has any criticism to give to you, the person say, don't take it at heart. That's what the person see. You hear it. Okay, fine. So this is what this person think I am. How can I make myself better? You know, you are like, Kisa Kamamba, your talk, yeah, like magana, be the daddy sometimes. So sometimes you need to fall back. Then be okay.
You understand? Kigaro yende kiki
Exactly.
magana everything that the people are saying that is negative about you.
You turn the negative into positives.
Okay, Aisha.
You have to know yourself. Then you understand yourself. You appreciate yourself and stop. Like, don't ever compare yourself with anyone.
No.
Don't say what this one is doing. I have to do it and do it better. You are your own version. The person is their own version. So you do your own differently. The person is doing their own differently. At the end, we all want to be good. And what other people to say, don't let it bother you. Don't let it affect you. Don't let it touch your skin.
It's like
that what she said, the last part, no, it's not easy.
Yeah.
Definitely, you are human. But somebody will say something, it will touch you. But I've
been the in the self-love kind as from I've been the pro letter for the end Selma. Where come on, yakamata appreciates kind before that ki appreciates kind kuma yakamata
accept yourself.
In accepting yourself, you have to know yourself. Yakamata kina because muduka aga che kowane mutum tara ne, especially when it comes to a girl where you kowane mace tara ne 9. It's with yakamata ki san kama de baki chika ba, you are not perfect.
Oh yeah.
You should
that's
love
when you are knowing yourself.
Knowing yourself, you're not perfect. Bakeki everything. You can be all round though at times. You are not perfect. It's you should learn to accept mistakes. In kin kuskure ki san kama na kuskure and normal ne.
Yeah.
Ki mistake.
Yeah.
But big deal bunny because even in there that chemutum ba mu mistake. That doing younger they been saying that.
Yeah, and if you don't make mistakes, you don't learn at all.
Back you learn. It's as yari mache. Inkin ason ki self love kind ki son kamade. It's normal ki mistake ki make mistake. Kuma can make mistake ki accept kamade. Okay, wanga mistake ne sanzu. Bari ko you bari learn bari nduba ya dan gyara abin da nake
define you like better yourself.
That's all.
Kuma as in self-love, kuma, you shouldn't be ache jira for external validation all the time.
No.
Kama ache kina non kulin kina jan wani kaze chemgi kama. Ache abinga chimin da yake yayi kode kin zana abu kin aiki kin doing kin wani abu da kina jan kunyo a chemgi ma abinga yayi kyau. Sometimes the best compliment
is it's kind of like for
in a pushing
but don't like sometimes you
shouldn't depend
yourself.
On it.
Look at yourself and wow lad, hey yeah they can chili mashallah, then you move.
Exactly. So yakamata check waki even you can take decisions you should yakamata stick to abin that daki decide on. Cracking jira for external validation for you to check man I think the next decide can get is good. I'm making the right choices because if you don't make, you have to accept commanded all the choices that you make as a woman. It's part of development. Kina saki kankine. So you can make mistakes.
Yeah,
it's okay for you to make mistakes, and even as dependence. You shouldn't be overly dependent on people, especially in relationship. In a very guy, mission I feel come
she's in for just money.
But not even about the money. Without care, without shina,
you call
me. Yeah. You see, and in there you are able to in a gun command. That this thing for yourself. In Banina, she can do this.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all about you self-loving yourself.
It's all about and that there's this thing that I saw is like you can be independent and be spoiled at the same time. You be in the sport. So, allow yourself
exactly.
to be that.
So you should reduce dependence on people, but it or not because yeah, matter when so about them, it's understandable.
Oh, it is necessary. No, it is necessary.
It's
To be
okay.
confident.
And I don't want to end the show today because I really enjoyed the conversation.
Oh yeah.
About self-love from the beginning. When check on self-love before key self-love, you have to self-discover yourself. You have to learn to appreciate being there who you are, and kuma as you much ki love cranky so cranky. Inking of course can abide energy that kike put out there is being the day come back to you. It's in the back love cranky. When you be loving key in the backy kina how do I say it, there are a lot of things that go when it comes to self-love. It's as please after this show you should kizona
don't compare
yeah
kizona
get yourself a mantra, something to tell yourself every day. You wake up in the morning, you are alive, you have a chance to be better. You can do better. Like you can do better than what you did yesterday. You have like you're alive.
Exactly.
Alhamdulillah. I'm good.
Okay.
Like then keep moving. Like you keep telling yourself, if you find yourself stuck in a situation that be like, lad, you are good. Allah got you. Then you move.
Exactly.
Like, keep moving.
Please, when you're going to self-love after this program, you don't like you understand can you come on. These are my weaknesses. These are my strengths. This is how I can then so kind to make myself a better person. It's so people to appreciate me for who I am. And I don't want to end it, but I have to end it for the second time. So please, Yankri, Kuna, this is your show, Gidan Kawa on Baina TV. Tare da Nini, Aisha Korela, then Somalad, Nini Naku Fatima Abubakar White, and kudos. No, before I even give a shout out to producers, someone quick one on sensors. Yeah, it's 2021 sensor. Yeah, much you may check my EI Kisusan Kamade. Dai Kidaya. It's a Yakmata Super Akidiasu accountant. So it's very important. The Muslim population in our country for decision making. That's my homework too. This is my homework for Kawaina. And if you are watching us on Facebook at Baina TV, on Twitter we are at Baina Media, on Instagram is Baina TV. You can also stream later after this show. Can you stream on YouTube at Baina TV? And our executive producer, Kudosa, executive producer Abdul Rahman Ali. Kuma producers, and we have our co-producers Ijara Chan, Ijara Lahi, and Swad Yakub. And to all the crew, we say thank you. Stay tuned and catch up with you next week. Baina TV, connected to your world.